Alright, what is going on, everybody? So, hope you're having the best of your entire life. Today, I lost about 9300 bucks from my trading. I didn't want to make a video, but I was like, alright, I'll do it because I journaled my trade and I kind of learned a lesson. But in this video, I'm going to break down how I lost about probably $7,000-8,000 out of this on this one trade, how I journaled my trade, how I'm planning to get better moving forward, and the mistakes that I made that you shouldn't make moving forward. And just in general, like, the candle by candle breakdown, where I went wrong, what I could have done better. And if you do not know me, I've been trading. My name is Sumesh. I've been trading till, like, I think since 2018. I made a lot of money from trading, but occasionally you do fuck up. And that means there's a lesson to be learned. That means life's just getting ready for you to get to the next level. And that's what pretty much it is. You learn the lesson, you journal your trade, and you move on. And that's what I did. Now, it's still very fresh in my brain. That's why I wanted to make a video right now, because it's fresh in my brain. By the way, say hello to my cat over there. I don't know if you can see her, but she's pretty good. So anyway, let's get to it, shall we? All right. So first things first, where did it all go wrong? All right, or where did the trade kind of came along? So I was watching this QQQs, right? And the first thing that I want to break down is the time frames. Like, I don't know what a lot of people do, but I personally like to watch different time frames for different times of the day. That means first 30 minutes of the market open, that means 9:30 New York time to like 10 a.m. New York time. I am watching 2-minute charts. All right, 2-minute charts, that's it. And then from 10 a.m. Eastern time or New York time to 11, I'm watching 5-minute charts. And then rest of the day after 11, I'm watching like 10-minute chart for my trading only. And this kind of has helped me out a lot over the years. And so this is the system that I use. All right, now 2-minute chart before 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock is right here. So I took the trade somewhere around here, so I was on 2-minute charts. All right, so which we are here, 2-minute chart. Anyway, now I saw this and I was not actually looking to trade yet. I was like, okay, if it rejects 500, I'm gonna take a trade. Now the first mistake that I made here was I legit straight away had a bias on the day. All right, what we'll do is we'll start writing my mistakes down right here. Okay, so the first mistake that I had was a bias that I had where I was like, okay, I might actually reject off the 500 mark. Why? Just because it's 500, right? But the mistake that I kind of made was I should have realized that a lot of times just today, a lot of times this 500 has been getting kind of rejected in the pre-market. Like, look at this. Now, I know it's not exactly 500, but it's close. You see this? See what I'm saying? But this is the mistake that I made. I kind of was biased already about the trading day. As soon as the market was about to open, there was a mistake. And as a day trader, you cannot be biased. That's a no, right? Anyway, I'm still watching for this 500. Price started coming towards 500. I'm like, okay, I'm watching. Like, it was on my, on the corner of my brain that I'm like, okay, 500 can be a nice rejection. Let's see what happens, right? Anyway, I was not actually in a trade or looking to get in straight away, but it was somewhere in my top of my mind that, okay, 500 can reject. And then the price broke this 500, right? I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of volume. Oh my God, all right. Now, this is where I started watching it. I'm like, let's see what happens. And then the next 2-minute candle happened and we saw a lot of volume and we rejected. I'm like, okay, 500 tried to break and rejected. So basically what happened here, like in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, this is a critical level, 500 level. It tried to break, but the price couldn't break. The sellers slammed it towards the downside and it looks pretty bearish. I'm like, okay, this might be nice, right? Also, we have a structure right here. So prices hold, like, stock makes higher highs and the higher lows like this. So I'm like, if this previous structure breaks, it might be a nice trade towards the downside. And now I'm watching this. So we have a structure right here. You see this? All right. So the structure is boom, bam, bam. All right, I'll kind of draw it right here for you as well. So it went up till here, then it kind of pulled back till here, and then it went up to this point, pulled back. Let's see where it pulled back to, right? Anyway, next candle, it pulled back a little bit. So I'm like, okay, it broke the structure because it pulled back to like this. it pulled back till here. Now I didn't break the structure big enough, but it kind of still did for a few cents. Like not heavy, just 2 cents, not heavy. But in my mind, I'm like, because I'm already biased, so now I'm like, okay, it broke. It broke the structure. It getting rejected off this critical level. If it goes back and retest this critical level, break and retest pretty much, I'm gonna take this trade. It went back, retested this. I'm like, okay, it retested. Now I'm looking for reasons to jump in. And then I make a mistake of, because we had Jay Paul talking. So if you guys do not know who Jay Paul is, he's the Fed speaker. He has his testimony, and because there was a news coming out about something, like anything regarding Feds, it's usually, you don't want to really play around. So news coming out, and I ignored the 10 o'clock. There was news coming out. Like, look, this 10 o'clock today was, we had news coming out. Fed, there you go. Fed Chair Paul testimony, right? Hang on, man. My cat's, I don't know what my cat's doing. Hang on. Fuck this. She's gonna break something. Oh my god, look at that. I fucking threw her there. Oh my god, man. She nearly knocked my watch box down. Fuck. I would have been upset. Anyway, so this is like, we had the news coming out, and I ignored the news, yo. I literally was like, oh, I don't care. I don't know why I did that, but I was like, yeah, fuck, I don't care. I should have. Man, why not? Right? Anyway, so this 500 is right there. So I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. If it breaks below this particular candle's low, so this is the plan that I had. Like, I still followed my system up until this point. I was like, okay, if it breaks below this particular candle's low, like, I'll short this. Stop loss will be above this particular candle, this retest candle, right? I'm like, okay, profit target would be just simply low of the day. Like, this was a trade that I originally took. The risk to reward made sense. I was risking 30 cents to potentially make 96. So I jumped in 100 contracts, I think. 100 contracts at 0.88 was the fill price. I jumped in 100 contracts. I'm like, oh, all right, let's see what happens, right? It looks pretty good. I'm risking 30 cents. So, next candle. Broke below. I jumped in 100 contracts. I'm like, all right, let's see. It's getting rejected off this. The volume's nice. Let's see what happens. Then kind of started playing around. Now, 10 o'clock, as I said, there was news coming out, right? Up until this point, everything was good. Up until this point, everything was good. No stress, all right? But I wrecked up because news was coming out. Why did I do a heavy position size? Why did I do heavy position size when the news is out? I should have actually did what I actually go over my Instagram, or I tell my students not to do, and I was doing this mistake in the real time. I'm just, trying to keep it real, yo. I made the mistake. All right. Now, what I do, I'm like, this is a stop loss. Boom. It rejects. I'm like, okay, let's see what happens, right? But now 10 o'clock hit, yo. 10 o'clock hit. As I said, the time frame wise, I said, I jump on a 5-minute chart. So what I do, I jumped on a 5-minute chart, right? Like I said I would. So what happens on a 5-minute chart is, let's see, the chart's gonna take a while. All right, so basically what happened, as soon as the 10 o'clock hit, the first candle, boom, it went down a little bit, and as soon as 10 o'clock hit, I jumped on a 5-minute chart, and the candle started breaking towards the upside. I should have taken a loss. What did I do? I didn't. Why? I'm like, oh, the volume on this particular candle is quite low. Look at this. The volume is very, very shitty. Oh, nah, I don't need to sell yet. Like, the volume is very, very crappy. 500 is breaking. Should I fucking have more volume than at least the previous red candle? Nah, I can stay in the trade. But what I failed to realize at this given time, because I was so biased, was this very simple thing, which normally I would actually pay attention to, is this is yellow line that you see, this 499.71 is the open price. Usually when we break above when we do this, and then we finally, like a little small downtrend, then we finally make an uptrend, and then we start wicking at this price, that's a bullish sign. Usually I would think of it like, oh, it's a bullish sign, right? But today, just because I was so biased, I ignored what I would normally would do. Now, what did I do? I stayed in this trade and I actually added to this position just because the volume was like shitty. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. And then secretly, I just said to myself, all right, my stop loss is high of the day, right? If I make new high of the day, I'll jump it out. And what happened? It made a new high of the day. Like I was like, oh my god, it made a new high of the day. The volume still. Now I'm like, oh, the volume's still shitty. Let's just delete this for a minute. I'm like, oh my god, the volume's still shitty. I can't stay in this trade for another. Oh my god, the volume's still crappy. You know what? There's no reason to sell, and I didn't sell. Like I should have. I didn't. Why? Because hey, it's what it is. My emotions were all over the place right now, right? And I didn't sell. I didn't add anymore. I'm like, oh my god, man, come on. But what happened? It's exactly what the break and a retest was happening, but it was happening against me. So I was so biased. I failed to realize like this is a perfect freaking flag. It broke out of a flag. It's a perfect freaking upside play. And it broke above 500. The candle closed above 500. Retested on the next candle right here. Retested. And it's bouncing. I would have, normal days, I would have just went long here. But I didn't, right? So what I do? I stayed in. And then it went like, the moment it broke above this for like 10 the moment it broke above this 500.5, I just went like, you know what, man? Right now I'm being very, very emotional. Right now I'm being very, very, the things that I know I shouldn't be doing, I added to my position size, which is another third thing that I did wrong, which was added to my loser beyond my stop loss, right? And the fourth point would be, didn't respect my stop loss. Now, if I would have respected my stop loss, the day would have went a little bit different. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I didn't respect my stop loss, so I sold right here. And guess what? Market knows, like the whole structure of the market is to take your money away from you. And the market knows where you're going to put your stop loss. And what happened? And this is what happened. Market started going down. And I literally closed my broker as soon as I started seeing this. I'm like, oh my God, all right. You know what? I'm out. I closed my broker. But I was hanging around for a while, and you want to know how the day went, or how the whole day went? Look at this. It picked up. It went all the way down. It picked up. Such a trendy day. Check out SPY. SPY picked up. SPY went all the way trendy. Now, just because I broke my trading rule earlier in the day, man, what I did was I missed out on this move. Yes, otherwise I would have caught this move. I missed out on this move. My structure, my system, the things that I trade works. I would have caught this move if I would have just respected my stop loss here. But I didn't respect my stop loss here. And there's no way thinking about, oh my God, I would have done this, But the only thing that I can do is get better at it for the next time. Now, how did I journal my trade? Now, you saw this, right? Now, how did I journal my trade? This is what I journaled my trade with. Like, all right. So I said, all right, QQQ straight journal. Why did I take the trade? The reason why I took this trade was I saw how price rejected at the $500 mark. All right, so $500 mark, price how rejected on a 2-minute chart, right? Like I saw how the price rejected around the $500 mark. I'll show you in a minute. All right, right here. All right, price rejected around 500 mark right here. I'm like, okay. And then we had a red candle with a lot of volume. This particular candle with a lot of volume. I'm like, okay. And then came back and retested the $500 mark. Came back and retested the $500 mark. I went short the moment the retest candle broke towards the downside. I went short right here. And my stop loss on the other side of the retest candle. Sweet. Now, that was the reasoning for entering a trade. This is all good, right? Now, why did I exit the trade? Well, I fucked up here. My stop loss was 500.1 mark, like above this particular candle. Well, I started looking for reasons to stay in a trade, like, oh my God, the volume is shit. I doubled down after, like, literally. I doubled down rather than exiting the trade at that spot. So my exit happened to be right at the top. I deserved it, to be honest. I kind of deserved it because I broke my trading rule and I didn't follow the plan. I kind of deserved it. So what would I do better next time? Well, the first thing I will definitely going to do is to respect the stop loss. Next time, I know what I need to do. Like, I already know what I need to do. I knew what to do at even this, the moment this was happening. I knew what I was doing. I knew I should not be doing this. I knew in my head, but I still did it anyway. So take a loss. Don't worry about it. Hey, take a loss. Look for the next one. It's okay, right? It's all right. You'd rather be wrong and make money on a trade. Like, I'd rather be wrong. Oh, I lost money. And then later on I catch the play, or later on I catch the play towards the upside. I'd rather be wrong and make the money a little bit later. My timing of this trade was a little bit off. Otherwise, the trade would have worked out beautiful. Now, if I would have stayed, I would have made money. But again, that would be against the rules. And any money that you make without being disciplined in the market is gonna eventually go back to the market, be it today or be it 6 months from now. It's just the stuff that how the market works. Now, did I fuck up? Yes, I did. Could have I could I have done anything different? Yes, I would have done stuff different. Did I learn something from this? Yes. Would I do anything different the next time? Yes. Now, what was the main lesson here? The main lesson was simple, very, very simple. Follow the things that you tell yourself otherwise. Like I tell myself otherwise all the time. Oh, people need to respect their stop losses. Hey, I need to follow it too, right? I usually am. I made a lot of money. Even last month, I made about more than 100 grand from trading, and it's just like it's a constant thing that you get better at over time. It's a constant thing that you slowly get better at, and it's okay, right? And it's fine. It's cool. And this is what we do, and this is how you grow. And there's no secret. You go through the lessons, you go through the losses, you go through the lessons, you learn every day, you grow every day. Now, there's nothing much to be learned here. This is it. Whatever I broke down in this video, this is what I learned. Now, I'm not going to linger around this trade and try to, oh, why? Let me get depressed about it. No, like, it's okay. I learned. Sweet. Let me move forward. All right, what was the lesson? I learned. Let me move forward. The lesson was should not have been biased. Should respect my stop loss. Should not trade when the actual news is coming out. Should have actually there's only couple things, not add to the basic stuff. But basically all it is follow the system. If you do not follow the system, you're going to take a loss. And if I would have followed the system, I would have been green on the day. I didn't follow the system, hence what happened? I took a loss. So this is a little trading video or breakdown of the trade video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this. I don't know if the liking actually, to be honest, let me know. I don't know liking the video actually helps the algorithm in growing the channel, but like the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel anyway. Why not, right? It's a little enforcement, and if you like the content, you may as well subscribe. Why not? All right, that's it. I'm out. Peace. You look after yourself. And I'll talk to you soon. Or talk to you later. Or yeah, that one.